Have you ever trusted someone so completely that you gave them everything, your time, your effort, your love? And then, one day, they crash into your life and shatter everything you thought you knew about loyalty? That's exactly what happened to me. Hey, I'm Luke Daniels, 38 years old, a single dad, and the CEO of a small but growing tech startup in Austin, Texas. My life was a carefully crafted routine. I woke up at 5:30 a.m., grabbed my first cup of coffee, a bold, black brew that burned my throat in the best way, then dropped my son off at school. From there, I'd head into the office, where the day was filled with meetings, strategy sessions, and endless emails. I was no different from any other guy juggling work, fatherhood, and the weight of keeping a company alive. I thought I had it all figured out, until I met her. Her name was Sarah Bennett. She was my most trusted colleague, and for a while, I thought of her as more than that, a friend, even. We'd spent late nights together at the office, brainstorming, laughing, and sharing stories about our lives. She had this energy about her, confident, ambitious, yet strangely vulnerable at times. It was easy to like her. Too easy. And I was dedicated. I poured everything into the business. I sacrificed family time, sleep, and sometimes even my own sanity to get to where I am now. Every penny I made, every milestone I reached, was for my son. To give him a life I never had. But Sarah, she saw an opportunity. I knew she had big dreams, but I had no idea she'd go so far to make them come true. Over time, the subtle changes in her started to make me uneasy. The late-night phone calls, the whispered meetings with investors behind my back, things I brushed off because I trusted her. The day everything changed started just like any other. Sarah came into my office, all smiles, as usual. But there was something different about the way she looked at me, a coldness, almost. Her eyes had lost the warmth they once held. And that was when she dropped the bombshell. She was leaving. To take over a competitor. I was blindsided. I had given her everything, my trust, my loyalty, the chance to rise alongside me. But for Sarah, it was never about loyalty. She had used me, all along, to get to where she needed to be. The betrayal hit like a ton of bricks. I remember that exact moment when she told me. The way her voice cracked just slightly when she said, "It's not personal, Luke. It's business." I wanted to scream, but I didn't. Instead, I stood there, the air thick with disbelief, a bitter taste coating my mouth. I could feel my pulse quicken, but I didn't let the anger show. Not yet. Sarah didn't see the pain in my eyes. She just kept talking, explaining how she was ready for the next chapter and how much she appreciated everything I'd done for her. I remember the sound of her heels clicking as she walked out of my office, each step a reminder of everything I had lost. My heart sank into my stomach. It wasn't just a professional betrayal, it was personal. She crashed into my life. And now, I couldn't let her go. I wasn't going to just let her walk away with everything I had worked for. I wasn't going to be the guy who let betrayal slide. So, I decided to play it calm. Calm, but calculated. Over the next few weeks, I started making moves, small, precise actions that would unravel everything Sarah had built in secret. I turned the tables, leveraging my connections and knowledge of the industry. I knew that if I waited, the right moment would come. I kept my cool on the surface, but deep inside, I was watching, waiting. The storm was coming, and when it hit, it was going to shake everything. Then came the day. The day that everything started to unravel for Sarah. It was a Friday afternoon, and I was at home, cooking dinner for my son when my phone buzzed. A text from Sarah, "We need to talk." I didn't respond right away. Let her sweat a little. Then the calls started, one after another, frantic, pleading. She needed me to fix the mess she had made. The investors she'd promised deals to were backing out. Her new company was on the brink of collapse. But I stayed quiet. I wasn't going to answer. This was her mess, not mine. And then came the final text, "Please, Luke. I'm sorry. I need you." I didn't respond. Not yet. I knew exactly what I was going to do. The chessboard was set, and I was about to make my move. It all came to a head at a big industry gala a month later. I had been quietly working behind the scenes to orchestrate a public confrontation. Sarah was there, trying to network, looking every bit the polished CEO she had once dreamed of being. And then, bam, I revealed her secret. On stage, in front of everyone. I had gathered irrefutable evidence of her shady dealings, emails, contracts, and text messages. I had the documents, the proof. I laid it all out in front of the crowd, one piece at a time. The look on her face was priceless. She was humiliated, caught in the act, her reputation shattered in front of hundreds of influential people. The room was silent, and then the whispers started. People backed away from her like she was poison. She tried to save face, but it was too late. The damage was done. In the days that followed, everything Sarah had worked for crumbled. Her investors pulled out. Her colleagues distanced themselves. It was over. As for me, I didn't feel satisfaction. Not at first. Instead, I felt a sense of peace. I had reclaimed my life, my company, and my integrity. I learned something valuable through it all. Trust is earned, not given. And sometimes, the greatest revenge isn't in retaliation, it's in walking away with your head held high. Now, my days are quieter. I still run the company, but I've learned to value what truly matters: my son, my peace of mind, and my integrity. So, if there's one thing I can leave you with today, it's this: never let anyone use you. Stay true to yourself, and when life knocks you down, rise up stronger. What do you think? Have you ever been betrayed by someone you trusted? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. And don't forget to subscribe for more stories like mine. Until next time, take care.